Hello everyone, welcome to Legal Education Awareness Foundation. Today we shall be talking about judicial review. Judicial review in the simplest form is the review by the judicial body of the country. The process of review takes place to check the validity of existing laws in the contemporary times. It is considered to be a tool which enables the judiciary to keep a check on functionings of legislature and executive of the country. But the very basic and vital part of our judicial system, that is, judicial review, was not vested with the judiciary from the very inception of our constitution. The feature of judicial review came in 1967 with the case of Golaknath vs. State of Punjab and was permanently vested in 1980 with the case of Minerva Mills vs. Union of India. Here, in this video, we shall be digging deeper into the landmark judgments and events which took place prior to 1967 and after 1967 till 1980. Before 1967, three major cases framed and established supremacy of the Parliament. The cases were Shankari Prasad vs. Union of India, Sajjan Singh vs. State of Rajasthan, and Kameshwar Singh vs. State of Bihar. The Supreme Court established supremacy of the Parliament and declared that under Article 368 of the Constitution, Parliament is empowered to make any law, including amendments to the Constitution, and by doing so, fundamental rights can be violated. This declaration was passed by the Supreme Court before 1967, when the government was being run by most eminent and influential leaders in the country. In 1967, the case of Golaknath vs. State of Punjab, the Supreme Court declared that the makers of the Constitution have given fundamental rights a transcendental position. Therefore, no authority can take away or violate fundamental rights, even the Parliament. This was the landmark judgment since it marked the course of judicial review in the judiciary. During this period, Srimati Indira Gandhi had been sworn in as the Prime Minister of the country. By 1971, the government passed the 24th Amendment Act, where Article 13 Clause 4 was added. It meant if Parliament had amended the Constitution, such constitutional amendment cannot be challenged before the court of law on any grounds, including violation of fundamental rights. Here, a constant tussle can be seen between the Parliament and the judiciary to establish supremacy. In 1973, in the case of Keshwanand Bharati vs. State of Kerala, Supreme Court declared that 24th Amendment Act is valid and Parliament can amend fundamental rights. However, Supreme Court added that while doing so, basic structure of the Constitution cannot be changed and touched upon. Interestingly, here the Supreme Court didn't define basic structure and hence the ambiguity prevailed. By 1976, Srimati Indira Gandhi ji had become one of the world's most powerful women leaders and was heading the government with 3/4 majority in the Parliament. In 1976, 42nd Amendment Act was passed by the government. In the amendment, Article 31 Clause C was widened and Article 368 Clause 4 and Clause 5 were added to prohibit the Supreme Court from judicial review not only related to constitutional amendments but with respect to any law. Here, once again, through the 42nd Amendment Act, the Parliament had established its supremacy. 42nd Amendment Act is also referred to as the mini-constitution since massive changes were made to the constitution through this amendment. After 4 years to the amendment, the Supreme Court replied and declared its supremacy in the case of Minerva Mills vs. Union of India in 1980. Here, Supreme Court declared that judicial review is one of the basic structure of the Constitution which cannot be taken away by any authority. Widening part of Article 31 Clause C and Article 368 Clause 4 and Clause 5 were quashed.
I believe in the Indian judiciary and
मुझे कोर्ट पर पूरा यकीन है कोर्ट इंसाफ करेगा कोई केस नहीं है कोई केस नहीं जय हिंद
Here it is guys. We've presented all you need to know about judicial review in the country. For more updates, please subscribe to the channel and keep visiting Legal Education Awareness Foundation. Also check out videoscribble.com. Thank you so much.